Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this would be pretty interesting. These are two pretty solid players that I think just a few like tiny improvements would definitely be able to like take some names in main bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Kraken has not won yet. Alright. So, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Orcane's a character I haven't really been seeing a lot of in Resource, but he's definitely I consider him kind of a jack-of-all-trades character, honestly. I think there's a lot of stuff he does really well, and not too much stuff that he doesn't do well, but if he missed that wall jump...
Yeah.
That's just, yeah, not much I can really add to that.
Had the puddle down and everything, just didn't wall jump.
Yeah.
Happens to me. When you want to wall jump, but immediately like drift away from the wall. Sometimes you just drift away from the wall and miss your wall jump. Makes sad. Although Orcane does kill really, really good. I feel like a well up place up strong will actually just kill Ori. Yeah, right now.
Commentator's curse.
Is that a commentator's curse? Maybe if you're DoctorHu, but I'm just like...
Every curse could be considered a blessing, depending on who you are. Just a matter of perspective. But yeah. See, ooh, gets the... Wow, that is gonna kill. That's something that's really tricky about fighting Orcane, is I feel like obviously every character can just sort of throw out like wacky kill moves that only kill on bad DI, but obviously
like Orcanes are just so good.
Yeah. Orcane has like probably the best of this in the game. Like their side B is good, F strong is good, literally any Hydra strong is good. And I think even back air can be like that sometimes. It's rough. So you kind of always have to be wary of like if Orcane could be looking for that. Not even if they necessarily are, just if they could.
Yeah.
Because the threat is too big. Really
I feel
good
like an
DI.
Upstrong would have actually just killed there.
They probably would, though. I think sometimes Upstrong just sort of whiffs on short characters for Orcane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just Sylvan Orcane or if it's also Ori and Maple, but it is something you have to be wary of. Alright, though.
The SB didn't matter.
The SB really didn't. Kraken just came in swinging.
Yeah, it's like Orcane kills so good. Especially on, like, Ori, who dies very easily. It's like Orcane just kills so good that your own deficit just doesn't matter sometimes.
Seriously. Orcane's like a diet heavyweight, you know?
Yeah.
It's really strange. Alright, taking Orcane to tower. I don't think that's the worst decision. I do this a lot. To be fair, I don't know what you counterpick Orcane to. I don't think there's a right answer.
Yeah.
So, I can see this working out. And I do think DoctorHu has a pretty solid punish game, though right now, I feel like so far this bracket he's been using a lot more down strong. I don't know if maybe it's just I haven't seen this play in a while.
Orcane up air is so good.
Yeah.
It's just Ivysaur up there.
Basically. Like slightly smaller IVF air. That also spikes for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if the F-Strong was the right call there. I'm not even sure if it would have killed. Wait, but that's gonna kill. Not the best DI from Kraken.
Probably tried the combo DI. Or messed up just DI.
Pretty much. I would have the combo DI for that move was the opposite, was the other way around. You DI in, drift out.
That's also true.
But yeah. I think, ooh, we got the bash. Ooh. And yeah, that's gonna give DoctorHu a pretty big lead. Though obviously Orcane can shred that lead in an instant. So
yeah.
Don't get too
cocky. Both of these characters just murder.
Yeah. I
Like,
said,
all characters commit murder, but these two, like, commit first-degree murder, you know?
yeah. Premeditated or premediated, whatever it is. I just barely missed that back air. Again, I know I mentioned this earlier, but I really would like to see Doctor Who using more sign ledge.
It's so good. It's like the best.
It's the best. It's so good.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
again, getting caught by the up air.
Yeah.
I really don't blame like anyone who's getting caught by the up air, because sometimes it just gets you, especially at like lower level.
Yeah, it happens. It's something you really have to learn, I think, to be looking out for, like, actively. Whenever Ori can just hit you with up air. And I think that's one of the trickiest things with the eye in this game, is, like, you don't always have the time to actually react to getting hit. So you just have to know that you're gonna get hit in advance and, like, have your stick ready.
Yeah.
And it's a skill that takes a good amount of learning and a good amount of intuition. So I think this is the first set we've had that's gone to 1-1.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy, yeah.
Nice challenge with the down tilt. Orcane down tilt is so disjointed. So good.
Yeah.
Be careful of that up air. You don't have a puddle.
Oh, that was a good re-open for Doctor Who. Frame 1 move, by the way.
I love frame 1 moves.
Yeah?
They're so, like, fair and honest. You know?
They're pretty cool. That Galaxy. There's like...
I think you have tech there. I know Ori's forward strong is, like, weird and has suction powers and makes you skadoodle, but, like, might have been close enough.
Yeah, it would have been possible, I think, but it's tough. Alright. And yeah, Doctor Who just running around and like the option coverage hasn't been the best. It's really just down strong.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with down strong. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good catch-all option.
But there could be better.
Yeah, there's always better options, though. Or usually better options.
It's like Wolf's saying in his win phrase against Fox. You're good, but I'm better.
Yeah, I honestly don't really know what else Ori would have besides Sign, I guess. Because a lot of the time, I think you combine, like, Sign and, like, Wave Dash Jabs or other quick moves like that. That being said, Orcane is super weird to edgeguard, so if you're making mistakes, I get it. I really struggle to edgeguard this character. It's super unorthodox. Like, there are a handful of characters like that, where the way you edgeguard them is just not...
different.
Yeah, it's very distinct. I think Sylph's another example where you really have to, like, mess with the way you think about edgeguarding.
And once you have it down, it's really hard for them to do stuff.
Yeah. Like, people say Orcane has a bad recovery, but I don't know if I agree with that. I think he just has a slightly mediocre recovery.
Something I encourage KrakenUp to do is, if you're gonna, like, pop a bubble while you're, like, recovering, do the reverse down bubble so you can use forward air to recover, because forward air recovery is also really good.
Yeah. 100%.
Like reverse forward air.
I was honestly thinking that, like, are there any other options besides side B? Because Kraken goes for a ton of side B, and I think B reverse fair is one of those...
Bubble butt.
One of those really easy ones.
Bubble butt is super good if you're, like, really high. There we go.
Yeah. Alright, oh, but that's rough. Is able to roll out in time.
Let's see.
Oh, and the parry.
Additionally, teleport cancels are really good. where you do the up B, but you hold parry to not teleport.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil, he's doing the thing.
Yeah. I think this is commentator's blessing.
This is commentator's blessing.
Ooh. Oh no, running right into it. And the jump read, that was really good.
That was really good. I'm like, yes, DoctorHu is doing pretty good, but also he could die at any moment.
On some level, I feel like Kraken had no right winning that, but yeah, I mean, you just kind of got caught.
Toxic commentator.
Toxic commentator.
saying players have no right to win.
Exactly. No, but I think just hit DoctorHu was in a really good spot. Overall, solid comeback though. That's honestly a thing in this game. There's a lot of times where I feel like I have no idea how someone actually won, but everyone can do it.
Sometimes a win condition is as simple as landing a single move.
Yep.
And I always remember that.
Yeah. I definitely feel that Lisa's like Claren. The win con is just landing like any tip or aerial.
Also, interesting pick from DoctorHu.
Yeah, wait a second. This is DoctorHu's kind of pick.
Like, I thought Ori players didn't like FD. Maybe he's like, yes, this KrakenUp dude is like pretty platform dependent. Let me cut out the platforms.
That could be the case. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was seeing Kraken use platforms too much. I don't know. My intuition would have told me that DoctorHu used platforms more, but apparently not. I wonder if part of it is feeling like he wants to limit Kraken's recovery options a little bit. That could be it.
And there's no stage that limits your recovery options more than FD.
That's unfortunate, and yeah, this counterpick, as strange as it feels,
really working out.
It's working. I honestly feel that way a lot with Abyss. Like, there's so many times where it feels like a strange counterpick, but then they just do well on it, because it's a very, like, player-dependent stage. Even though I would say it's really polarized what the characters do and don't like it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a Sylve player who hates FD. It's awful.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're just dead for that. Oh, that was really good from Kraken.
Kraken trying to get himself back in the game. Oh.
Yeah. As you saw last time, it's not impossible. The Doctor trying to shut down the ledge a little bit. And okay.
Got slurped up.
Yeah.
Our first game 5 set.
Our first game 5.
Of the day.
Yeah. And we're seeing a counterpick here.
A counterpick and a character switch.
Yeah. That's gonna be to Kragg.
I know we're at like low level, and like matchups are a bit more like even than normal, but still.
I'm playing Kragg and Ori.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to fight an Ori as Kragg.
I think part of this is because last time Kraken, like when these two played, Kraken was playing Kragg, I think. And Kraken didn't win
his revenge.
that bracket, I think. So it worked last time. There is some level of like, you know, previous experience here. Tell you maybe this isn't the worst idea, but I'm interested to see how it goes.
Mayhaps.
This is always a kind of seen as a big struggle matchup. Okay, once again, and Kragg's is another character where the edge guarding is super weird.
Because you can just kind of stand there.
Yeah.
Menacingly. wait for you to do something wrong, and then it's his turn to come back.
A lot of the time, like, when the pillar's in a position like that, you have to be really careful about where that pillar is.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case he can counterattack, because a lot of the time that's what Kragg's looking to do, is like, with wall pillars at least.
Looking to swat you away, they're trying to hit you away. They don't wanna deal with you.
Yeah.
They wanna get back to stage, and that time he didn't.
Yeah.
What was that, a side B that he died to? Because of?
I don't even know.
Uh-oh. Whenever I see Ori land those hits on like the side of the stage, it's like, okay, if this Ori is confident and knows what they're doing, he could just be dead.
Yeah, we did see one bash so far.
Mm-hmm.
I think such because Kraken was DIing. I was actually dying to DI out a lot earlier, because he did it too soon. So it's possible that Doctor just hasn't felt like he's had too many chances to catch DIN.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we could totally see another bash right here.
Oh.
Wow. Huh. Dan says he could have lived. I'm assuming it's an SDI thing.
Yeah. Ah yes, if you had just SDI'd and drifted a bit better, you could have lived.
Yeah.
That reminds me of something that even like a lot of mid-level players struggle with or just utilizing. You can smash DI using your right stick, while you normal DI using your normal stick.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is pretty wild.
Yeah, the way this game does SDI in general is so much nicer than other flat fighters.
You don't have to smash your stick, you don't have to mash, you really just need to do what you need to do, and that's it.
That's like one pet peeve I have with a lot of flat fighters that doesn't apply to rivals. It's just that, like, the game doesn't ask you to break your controller. Oh, okay. That's a slightly anticlimactic way for that to end, but the parry up strong is gonna take it.
Orcane is a very grounded character. Yeah, that's also true. The old chart I always refer to of like how the characters are quote unquote supposed to play, though a little bit cursed, you can still see it shine through at least a little bit.
Every once in a while. There's some stuff on there that's right.